finished a great workout, and now it's time to stretch and cool down. So I'm going to lead you through some of my favorite poses, starting with ragdoll. Standing on your mat, picking up your shoulders, rolling them back. Big inhale as you reach up to the sky. Big exhale as you forward fold. Ragdoll, your feet are about 6 inches apart. You're grabbing your elbows, pulling them down to the floor. You're lifting your tailbone up, stretching out those hamstrings. Still breathing, slowing down your breath. As with each exhale, you're bringing your chest closer to your knees. I like to hold each pose for about 3 to 5 breaths, so you can go at it as long or as short as you like. Now inhale up, half lift, really lengthening your spine, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Stepping back into crescent lunge. Starting to just really sink your hips down towards the mat, lifting your knee away from the mat, lengthening out your hip flexors, really getting deep in there. Again, holding each pose for about 5 breaths. Inhale your right hand up towards the sky. You can see that I'm rotating from my chest, my torso. I'm not cranking my neck. Going and holding, still keeping my knee away from the mat. Exhale as I fold forward and I press back with my right foot, lengthening my right leg, bringing my chest towards my knee, pulling my right hip away from my foot, lengthening that hamstring, still slow, steady breaths. We exhale, we come back into plank, stepping back into downward facing dog. As I press my palms deep into the mat, lifting my tailbone up towards the sky, pressing my heels away from my torso, lengthening out my hamstrings. Stepping our left foot forward, what we do on the right side, we always want to do to the left. So crescent lunge here on my left. Again, I'm sinking my hips towards the mat, and I'm just relaxing into the pose. I'm not fighting, I'm not resisting. The more I relax, the more that my body will ease into it. Pulling my heel away from my front leg. Inhale my left hand up towards the sky, reaching my heart up, finding length in all over my body, from my heels to my head, to each fingertip, stretching, reaching beyond. Big inhale, exhale as I fold forward, down again, and pressing back, finding length in my left hamstring. Big inhale as I lengthen, exhale as I fold a little bit deeper. We don't want to feel any pain in our stretches. It's supposed to be a little tension with some ease. Relaxing my shoulders away from my ears. Big inhale forward, back into downward facing dog. Holding it here again for 3 to 5 breaths. This time I'm going to kick my right foot back nice and high. Notice the common theme of length, lengthening in my body. Exhale as I squeeze my knee into my chest, into crescent lunge, and I inhale and I reach up, sinking my hips down, pulling my knee forward, exhaling as I open up into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse my warrior. I'm going to flow and I exhale into triangle. So I straighten my front leg and I hinge forward from the hip. Again, finding length from my fingertips, not letting my ribs collapse into my leg, and I'm rotating my shoulder and my hip back with the back wall as I open up, tucking my pelvic under. Then exhale into pyramid, stepping my left foot back slightly, inhaling length in my spine, and exhaling as I forward fold. This stretch is great on the IT band. Both toes are pointing forward. And I inhale and I bring my right hand up to the sky for a twisted pyramid, pulling my right hip back away to the back wall. And I inhale and I exhale and I twist my spine a little bit more. Again, rotating from that shoulder, not from my neck. Exhale, back down into the pyramid. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Finding that length again in my spine, really pressing my palms into the mat, rotating my shoulders in. inhale the left leg back, nice and long, nice and high. Kick back, kick back. Squeeze my knee into my chest to crescent lunge on the left. Big inhale up. Exhale the warrior two. Reverse. And back into the triangle on the other side. Finding that breath and that steadiness. With each inhale, we open up space. Exhale, we let go of all the toxins in our body. Folding forward into pyramid. On our left, again, finding that IT band. Probably say hello pretty easy. Pulling my left hip back towards the back wall, trying to keep my hips parallel. And I inhale and I open up that left hand up to the sky. Rotating, twisting, finding length everywhere possible in my body. Trying to expand and open up more oxygen into my body. Exhale, forward, back into pyramid. Finding our way back into downward facing dog. Another 3 to 5 breaths. Start to bring your feet towards your hands. Back into ragdoll. You can find ragdoll here. You can go a little bit deeper in the pose. Grabbing your feet and pulling your elbows out wide. Lifting your tailbone up. Again, finding that length and that hamstring. Making it as long as possible. Our knees are slightly bent. Soft knees. You can hug your knees. Folding in a little bit deeper. Now slowly, one vertebrae at a time, I want you to round it up. Picking up the shoulders, all the way back. Big inhale back in. Exhale, forward fold. Find your tabletop half lift. Step or jump back into plank. This time, into pigeon on the right. Squeeze your right knee in. Sitting down on the mat, bringing your hips towards the mat. Bringing your torso over your hips, finding equal weights. And when you're ready, exhale and forward fold. You're really going to feel this in your glutes. I like to be here for about at least a minute. So as long as you can stand, hold this pigeon. Careful not to let your hips roll open. Keeping your hips towards the mat. Not finding any tension in your body, relaxing into the pose. You inhale yourself back up, shoulders over top of your torso, bring it through, finding it back into downward facing dog. Finding pigeon on the left, squeezing our knee in, bringing our shins towards the top of the mat, sitting, sliding, our back foot back so our shoelaces are on the mat. Big inhales, we open up our heart, and exhales, we forward fold. Finding that length. Letting the weight of your body ease your hips into the mat. Letting the muscles fall away from the bone. Our shoulders are relaxed. Staying there for about another minute or so. And then we inhale back up. Nice and carefully. Finding our way back into downward facing dog. One final time. Finding that length. Moving your hips. Doing whatever else you need. Whatever last poses. Inhaling into plank. Nice slow control down all the way to the mat. For a final pose, simple twist. Laying on the back, on the mat. Nice and long. Squeezing and hugging our knee into our chest. And simple twist to the right. So I cross my knee over my body towards the floor, and I let my shoulder hang heavy. It's okay if your shoulder doesn't touch the floor. We all have different flexibility, different bone structures. Staying there for a few breaths. Inhaling with control with your torso back in. And finding your other knee. Big squeeze in, finding length, avoiding that chest, and twisting over towards the left. Intention and control. Finding the peace of the mind. Heart rate coming down. Still focusing with big breath. No shallow breathing. Inhaling your knee back towards your chest. One final squeeze. Letting go. Final pose Savasana. Taking your day and being proud of yourself for having done the workout. Thanks, everybody.